is this what labor is supposed to feel like? Because I'm really just fucking hungry right now. Like, that's what I felt. The worst part was like, I'm so hungry. Hi guys, good morning. Today is Tuesday, August 8th, and it was time for a little vlog. Not just any vlog. This is gonna be my birth vlog. Oh my god, guys, the day is finally here. I have so much to catch you up on. But essentially, I'm getting induced tomorrow. I'm officially gonna be 38 weeks. A lot has happened. I'll explain what's going on. But yes, it is like the night before Christmas kind of vibes. You know what I mean? Like the anxiety, the stress, the thoughts, everything has been going on. The insomnia has been unreal. There's just been so much on my mind leading up until tomorrow, but it's super exciting. So today is my last day at work at Beatbox before my maternity leave. I have 2 really big doctor's appointments. Essentially, what had happened is my original due date was August 23rd. And a little over a month ago, we had an ultrasound that basically was saying that my son was measuring on the smaller side, which is called IUGR, intrauterine growth restriction. So he was showing signs that there was some resistance in the umbilical cord, and that can be concerning. So initially, it was really scary. There's so many things that happen when you're pregnant that are so scary. So I was like hysterical, didn't know what that meant. They were telling me they were gonna have to induce me at like 37 weeks, which was obviously not what I had hoped or planned for. But one thing I've learned about pregnancy is so many of your plans go out the window, so you just have to go with the flow. But luckily, every single appointment since then has gone so well. I've had to do like 2 ultrasounds per week, plus all my OBGYN appointments, and everything has been going great. He's been gaining weight, I've been gaining weight, baby is healthy, so they allowed me to push my inducement appointment to 38 weeks. So that is full term. Everything has been looking good. So today I have my final OBGYN appointment because they check you out the day before you go to the hospital just to see, like, fingers crossed, maybe I'm dilated already, I don't know, but I'm gonna find out like how ready we are down there, you know what I'm saying? Then I have my final perinatal appointment, which is when they do like a full ultrasound. I'll see him one more time. We'll kind of get an estimate of how he's measuring size-wise, things like that, make sure everything's still good with the umbilical cord, all of that. So that's what's going on today. I gotta wrap up everything at work, make sure all of my like stuff is good to go. I've been preparing for this for months to transition smoothly to my 16 weeks of maternity leave, which is gonna be incredible that I have that time with baby boy. So that's what's going on, guys. I'm gonna check in after the doctor's appointments and let you know how those go, and then we will move things along to tomorrow when I have to go to the hospital. This boy is on crazy energy right now. Where? Oh my God. Oh, so much energy. Anyways, this is gonna be impossible right now. Oh my god, I can't wait to have a baby and a almost 2-year-old puppy, right? Say hi, Ollie. Anyway, we're back from appointment number 1. Definitely went different than I planned. I felt like today, like, I don't know, you have to really advocate for yourself in these appointments, and that can be hard. And I felt like my doctor today like didn't read my chart and like didn't even realize I was getting induced tomorrow. So that like started the appointment off on a note that I was like, this is a very important day to me, so it would be nice if you could read my chart before coming in to the appointment. But anyway, I was like frustrated, so I went to Dunkin' Donuts and got myself munchkins. But anyway, positive news. I am 1 centimeter dilated, which is good because I kind of knew something was going on. I've been using my birthing ball. I've been going on lots of walks. I've been lucky to still be like pretty active during my pregnancy because I know some women can like not function or move really at all. So, you know, I'm gonna still do all the things I can do until tomorrow. I have my raspberry leaf tea, which is supposed to like help you along or can give you like contractions. I don't know how true that is. I've been eating dates. Dates are proven to, I think, like soften your cervix or like help with an easier delivery. So I've been eating a lot of dates. Anyway, so we're 1 centimeter dilated. He is very low, which is a good thing. She said he's in a very good position. So even she didn't think I would even make it to 40 weeks based on how low his head is. So hopefully that's good. I am gonna do an epidural. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Like, I'm fully here for the pain meds. I am no fucking hero, okay? I wanna do everything and handle all the pain as best as I can. And then when I need to tap out, I'm going to tap out. And that's how I'm gonna handle my pregnancy personally. We're 1 centimeter, fam. Okay, fam, it's a little bit later. Doctor's appointment number 2 went well. Baby's head is so far down that it was like hard for them to take photos and measurements today, but that's a good thing for delivery. But he's measuring about like 5 pounds, 9 or 10 ounces, so he's gonna be so small and cute. But those are just measurements, you never know. But I was guessing he was gonna be around 6 pounds, so we'll see how everything goes tomorrow, but everything is good. I got a little emotional after the appointment. It's just a lot of feelings. Like, I just can't believe it's tomorrow, and I'm just like overwhelmed, and there's just a lot of feelings. But I figured really quickly I would show you guys my hospital bag and what I'm packing for the hospital, and then probably next time you'll see me will be at the hospital. So this is everything that I'm planning to bring with me. Say hi, Mr. Ali. We also redid our bedroom. I haven't like showed you guys anything, but we did this like black accent wall, and Brian did this like amazing detailing, and we redid all our bedding. We put some like plants up. Brian built us a whole like new closet. We've got the bassinet ready to go. We made this little like changing station here while he's in our room with us. So yeah, and then this is like my little diaper and breastfeeding cart. So this has all been like, you know, a labor of love to get this all done. These are extra swaddles. We've got diapers, burp cloths, my pump, all that good stuff. So we are ready to go, right, Ollie? Okay, so this is most of what we're packing. So I'm bringing my Baze bag and pretty much everything I have in here. Speakers, because you can play your own music, and you know we've got that playlist on lock, and I'm gonna need some like soothing deep house and like melodic techno. This is all his stuff, so I'm bringing like tiny onesies, like a small, this is like a preemie size footy PJ. Like, are you freaking kidding? How cute is that? And then this is his going home outfit. Look how cute this is. It says going home to meet my best friend. And then the little pants are little doggies because he's gonna come home to meet Ollie. I can't. Okay, anyways, so these are some of his outfits. And then for me, I packed a lot of like really comfy clothes. So these are just like loose maternity shorts from Old Navy that are so comfortable. I have like nursing tops, nursing bras. I have a couple gowns I'm bringing. So that's like all stuff for myself. This is like a little white noise maker. So this white noise machine plays sounds, and it's a little night light as well, which is really cool. And you can like hang this on baby's stroller or bassinet or something like that. But I thought it would be good to bring to the hospital because Brian and I always sleep with a white noise machine. So I'm bringing that. And then these are extra like diapers and pads. And then in here are like toiletries, you know, hair clips. I have hand sanitizer for when people come to visit, makeup wipes, Tums, like all the stuff I would need to sleep at night pretty much. And then in here I have a folder with like our hospital paperwork. I'm gonna go print out our birth plan, and then I'm gonna put my laptop and charger in there. And then one of the reasons I love this bag from Baze is because there's this like zip on and off bottom compartment which contains so much space. So all my toiletries are in here, things for the shower, like shower shoes. I also brought like comfy fluffy sandals I could put on, snacks. These are more to eat after baby comes because I think since I'm getting induced I can only eat like ice chips and stuff. But yeah, that's all underneath. I'm gonna bring my breastfeeding pillow just in case. This has stuff for Brian, so his pillow, blanket, more snacks, and then we made like a little name sign for the baby with his name on it, and then we can like change the birth weight and all that stuff. And then I'm bringing an extra pillow for myself. So this is pretty much everything we're bringing, plus Brian has a duffel as well. They also give you so much at the hospital, as far as I know. Like a lot of stuff for baby I'm not bringing because you can take that stuff home with you. And then for me, like I said, I'm gonna be living in like PJs. I bought like button-up PJ tops, really loose bottoms, like really nice robes, things like that, and I'm going home in that. I'm wearing like slide-on sandals there. Like, I do not give a shit. I just want to be comfortable, have snacks for afterwards, and try to sleep a little bit tomorrow night if I can. So that is the game plan, fam. Next time you see me will be tomorrow morning, which will be hospital day. Good morning, fam. It's baby day. I can't believe it's here. Oh my God, I've been keeping busy, guys. Like, I have literally, I don't care if I'm off work, I'm supposed to be relaxing. Like, I just need to be busy. So I did my whole routine this morning. I'm about to do some yoga. Down here, I'll show you my little setup. And then I was like, I'm just gonna record a YouTube video because I need to do something. So I literally just recorded a review of the Escape lineup and then edited the entire video in like an hour. So like that's where I'm currently at right now. Get ready with me to go get induced at 38 weeks. I started off the morning doing my usual routine. I'm using my Pixie Glow Tonic Toner, which I'm obsessed with, and then throwing moisturizer on just to get ready for the day. I was feeling really nervous and excited, but I was ready to get this show on the road. We ate our last few meals, and then I was nervous, so I decided to film and edit a YouTube video. I didn't know what else to do with myself. So the hospital called and said that they are backed up and on a delay, so we just have to wait for them to call us and tell us when to come in, and we don't know when that's going to be. So now I'm walking to get this baby out. The rest of the night we spent watching Sons of Anarchy until we got the call to come in around 11 p.m. And then we were ready to start this induction. To be continued in part 2. So our induction got delayed, so we didn't come in until around 11 p.m. But I'm all hooked up now. Got my IV in, and they're gonna start prepping me tonight. And we're gonna see how that goes, and then we're gonna start Pitocin and everything tomorrow. So hopefully we can sleep a little bit tonight, but I'm no longer able to eat anything after this point, so I'm a little upset about that. But other than that, we're doing good. Good morning, guys. This is where we're at. Brian's over here. I got my little IV drip. Brian's hanging. How we doing? Alright, so it's 8:20 in the morning. We're doing good. We're hanging in there right now. So basically we got in last night at like 11-ish, I want to say. And I'm on my second dose now of the, I forget what it's called, but it's like the medicine that ripens your cervix. So you get 4 hours on that. I'm a little over an hour into the second dose. So I'm only about, last check was at 6:55. I was 1.5 centimeters dilated. So we just need to get that progressing today. The contractions luckily have been consistent, but I haven't really been feeling them. So I've been able to kind of like fall asleep-ish, which is really, really good. So far I'm feeling okay. I'm just so hungry, and I'm on a clear liquid diet from like here on out. So we just ordered some chicken broth soup for me and some unsweetened iced tea. Brian's gonna have his breakfast, and I kind of want to just be like mobile, so I want to like get up and walk around while I can right now, and then have my little snack to like hold me over and just hang out and see how this next dose goes. And then I think they're going to start the Pitocin after that, which is going to really bring on the contraction. So then it's going to get really interesting, fam. I'm watching Project Runway, and I just killed my soup here, and I got unsweetened iced tea. Brian's having his coffee. Alright fam, so it is 11:50 a.m. We just started Pitocin, so we're gonna see how this goes. We ordered lunch, so I'm getting an Italian ice, lemon ice, chicken broth again, and I ordered a soda as well, but I'm just like super hungry right now. Pain level wise, probably only at like a 2 or 3, which is good, but the Pitocin's about to kick that into gear. So yeah, it's just a waiting game right now. We're gonna see how everything goes. I've been walking around, I've been mobile. Now I'm like resting for a little bit until lunch comes, but I'm gonna try and like move around as much as I can until I get that epidural. And we've just been watching Project Runway and hanging out and staying in good spirits. So that's where we're at right now. All right fam, we got the goods now. More chicken broth. This time I ordered a lemon Italian ice, which is gonna be bomb. And then we got a ginger ale for later. I'm gonna hold on to that. And then we got a little chocolate pudding. So we're gonna space this out because I'm very hungry and I need to not eat this in 2 seconds. Brian got his burger. Looking good. All right, we back. It's now 3:15. Not much has changed. We're at a level 8 of Pitocin now. So I've been on Pitocin since like around 11:45-ish this morning. Definitely having contractions, nothing super crazy yet. So I'm just staying preoccupied here with some Sudoku books and coloring books, and I'm gonna start watching Love Island now, and Brian's just hanging out. So we are out here. The water has been broken. The contractions are coming on very hard and very strong, and I just asked for that epidural. It's almost 6 p.m. so my water broke an hour ago. Now I know what this feels like. All right fam, this is where we're at. It's like 8:45 right now. I got the epidural. I have no regrets. It was a great decision. The theme of all of this has been go with the flow, and just so much happened. My water was broken, contractions came on very strong, very fast, and I really wanted to like last as long as I could without asking for the epidural, and it just was too much. So I'm very glad I asked for it when I did, and it's been great so far. So I still feel like my legs, right now I'm like kind of sitting up a little bit, but I can still feel my legs and move my legs, which is good, but it's just taken away all of the pain. My contractions are coming pretty consistently still, and we're just really monitoring him because he's a little bit on the smaller side, so we just have to make sure he's handling everything okay. Tried to get a little bit of sleep. I'm just so hungry and anxious, so I can't really sleep that much. So I'm chewing a lot of gum. I will say gum has been a lifesaver, just keeping me distracted, and I don't know, it's just been helpful. So still doing my Sudoku puzzles and I'm gonna try and rest in a little, and we're just really waiting to see how this all goes and if I can dilate a little bit more so we can start pushing at some point tonight. So that's where we're at, fam. Hi guys. Okay, I have so much to catch you up on. A huge chunk of time is missing from this vlog, obviously, because shit got serious so fast after my water was broken. So obviously I didn't film a huge chunk of hours. So I'm gonna explain to you what happened and do a quick like labor and delivery story time here, again, for any expecting moms or anyone who's just curious like how labor can go. Every woman's body is completely different. I feel like everyone I've talked to has had a completely different experience. Overall, mine was pretty positive, and I'm very happy and I feel blessed and grateful for what happened, but there were definitely some like scary moments for sure. So I had written notes in my phone time-stamping everything that happened so I would remember. So to catch you up really quickly, my induction date was Wednesday, August 9th. My appointment was originally Wednesday at 6 p.m. I got a call at like 4 p.m. saying they were delayed and just wait around until we call you to come in. So Brian and I were like, oh my God, this is gonna be the most painful wait ever. So we just literally hung out around the house, like didn't know what to do. I had a full meal because they tell you to eat a full meal before you come in, because then you really can't eat anything when you go to the hospital. Literally hung out, went to go to get into bed at like 10 p.m. and then they called me at 10:30 p.m. and they were like, you can come in. So we got to the hospital at 11 p.m. We got into our delivery room at 12 a.m. I got my first dose of the, I don't remember exactly what the drug was, but it like preps your cervix to start your induction at 2:30 a.m. And then kind of just got through the night. Like we slept on and off, but like not a really good sleep because you're attached to these monitors. They're tracking his heart rate, my heart rate. So didn't really sleep that well. And then at 7 a.m. I got the second dose of medication to prep my cervix because I was only 1 centimeter dilated, which obviously you need to get to 10 centimeters. So that is the thing with induction. If you end up going down that route or you need to for a medical reason, it can take days. So I went into it knowing like it can take days, but like let's hope that this baby comes quickly. So I was a little discouraged in the morning that I was only at 1, but I had breakfast around 9 a.m. The nurse told me I could have a clear like liquid diet. So I basically got chicken broth soup and I had like an iced tea. And at that point I was starting to get really hungry, which was bothering me, but it is what it is. And then at 11:50 a.m. they started me on Pitocin, which is the drug that they connect to you through like an IV line, and that starts your contractions to start prepping you for delivery. So they started that and they like up it pretty much every hour. That's why if you see in this vlog, I'm kind of just like chilling. I really didn't feel much that whole day. Like the contractions really were not that bad. I was doing everything I could to dilate myself. I was walking around with my IV bag. I sat on the birthing ball. I was like doing anything I could. They literally had to keep coming in the room being like, every time you move, your heart monitors or your like monitors on you monitoring your contractions are moving. So we need you to like stay still. So they, you know, didn't love that for me. But then I ate one more time at 12:15 p.m. I had the clear like liquid diet and I snuck into pudding, which I don't think I was supposed to have. And then I did the birthing ball at 2 p.m. and then I got a cervical exam, which they do every couple hours just to check on how you're dilated. By 3:15 p.m. I was on Pitocin level 8, which was like getting up there. So I was starting to feel my contractions more, but again, like nothing horrible. So I was like, is this what labor is supposed to feel like? Because I'm really just fucking hungry right now. Like that's what I felt. The worst part was like, I'm so hungry. Then my doctor came in and she told me you can't eat anymore. Now you just have to have ice chips and water. So that was not exciting. And then at 4:50 p.m. I was 2 centimeters and they decided to break my water. This is when things kicked in, bam. It went from 0 to 100 so fast. The contractions got brutal. Like within a 50-minute window, I would say, is when I asked for the epidural. Like I thought I could hang. I had this whole plan in my head being like, I'm not gonna get the epidural until I'm at least 5 centimeters. Any plan you think you have goes out the fucking window. I was trying to resist, and Brian, thank God for Brian, he was like, what are you trying to prove here? He's like, if you need an epidural, get it. You are in so much pain. Who cares like how far you're dilated? Like, get the epidural. So just wanted to say that, because once the water was broken, it just brought on my contractions. You could see them on the monitor. They were coming like hard and fast, and I was basically like not getting breaks in between them, and it was so much more painful than I thought it was gonna be. So I asked for the epidural, and I got it at 6:15 p.m. So it was about an hour and 15 after my water was broken, and it was the best decision ever. So if you are somebody who wants pain medication, don't feel bad about it. It like finally, I'm fine with needles, so like the whole needle going in your back, all of that, like it hurt a little bit, but it really did not bother me at all. And then it took like about 20 minutes to kick in, and when I tell you I could finally like relax, like I just felt a wave of like, I can breathe, I can relax. I literally didn't feel the contractions anymore. It was freaking amazing. So from 6:15 to like 7:38, I was kind of like sleeping on and off, but the doctors, like the nurses come in your room so often, it's like impossible for you to sleep. So then they gave me the peanut ball, which is like a birthing ball you can use, and this was like a huge thing on my birth wishes. Once I got the epidural, I said, please move me in the bed. Like I really want to be moved around because that helps you dilate faster. So they had me like laying on my side with the birthing ball in between my legs, then I flipped to the other side, and then they put me in this one position, which I believe was the kicker that started, you know, the dilation. So I basically was like sitting up in the bed. They put like my back up really high, and then I had like my knees kind of like stacked in front of me. And I had seen this one move in prenatal yoga that they said to do to dilate your cervix. It's basically when you put like your knees together and you put your feet out. So basically like, your knees are touching and your feet are out. So I had them in that position like underneath me for what felt like an eternity, until all of a sudden, I want to say probably around like 8 or 9 p.m. I looked at Brian. I was like, something feels wrong. I was like, my body started uncontrollably shaking. Like it started shaking a little, and then I was like, could not control the shaking. My mouth was shaking, everything. And I was like, my ass is numb. I know I'm on drugs to make me numb, but like my ass is numb from this position. I need to get out of this position. Something feels off. There's so much pressure down there. So we call in the nurse. I'm like, I need to move. She's like, great, why don't we check you and then we'll move you. They checked me. I was at 5 centimeters dilated. So this position dilated the shit out of me or something we did. Then they put me on my side again and then switched me to the other side. And within the next hour, I felt the most incredible pressure down there. Like it literally feels like you have to poop. TMI, but like I was like, I'm gonna poop my pants. Like I just feel so much pressure. It was insane. I was shaking uncontrollably. And then that's when Brian was like, you can click the epidural thing to give yourself another dose of the epidural if it starts to wean off. And I had completely forgotten about it. So thank God he was there. He was like, push the button. Like there's no shame in pushing the button. It sounds like you need more. So thank God he told me to do that. So I pushed the epidural button again, and then that got rid of my like uncontrollable shaking, because that was freaking me out. The shaking and like the pressure was like, why am I feeling this way? This is like really crazy. My body is like not responding well to something. From there, without getting graphic, I had the bloody show is what it's called, but basically like you bleed a ton, which is a sign your baby is about to come. So I felt like something coming out of me, and I called the nurse back in again, and she's like, yep, that was, your body is doing all the things right now saying this baby is about to come. So then they came back in, they checked me. She was like, you need to push. You feel like you need to push because you need to push because you're at 10 centimeters right now. So I dilated from 5 to 10 centimeters within like an hour and a half. Like it was so fast. So basically the lesson from that is like, you know your body best. Listen to your body. I knew something was going on. I knew I was uncomfortable. I knew something was up, and I'm so glad I spoke up and like called the doctors and stuff in, because I was like, guys, something needs to happen here. So it just was crazy, because it went from like epidural, holy shit, she's 5 centimeters, an hour and a half later, oh my God, I'm at 10 centimeters. So I started pushing at 11:48 p.m., like around there. And then I pushed for about 40 to 50 minutes, which is pretty quick. So again, I'm very grateful for that. And then baby arrived at 12:40 a.m. and
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And I was able to deliver vaginally, which was a huge thing for me. And he was again on the smaller side, so that helped with, I think that helped with the pushing, that helped with the tearing. I only had a 1st-degree tear, which was amazing, thank God, as well. So that's been amazing for recovery. I haven't had too many issues with that. And it was just, you know, you're gonna see the rest of the vlog with me pushing and him coming, but it just was like so surreal. The only other thing I'll say with pushing is I wish I had clicked my epidural one more time because I didn't feel everything, but like I felt some things when I was pushing. So like there was definitely some pain down there. And it is just incredible what women's bodies can do. Like I generally felt like I was gonna pass out because I hadn't eaten like any real food in over 24 hours. So that I feel like is a little ridiculous because it's like your body needs the energy to be able to push because you're just like holding your breath, bearing down and pushing. Then you take breaks, you wait for the next contraction, you push again for like 40-50 minutes. Some people push way longer than that. So I felt like I was gonna pass out with like every push. And thankfully Brian and, you know, the doctors are like, his head is out. Like they're telling me like how far along I am, which was giving me motivation to keep pushing. So I kept looking at Brian like, where are we at? Like how much more do I have to go? And their encouragement to be like, literally 2 more times and you're gonna have him out. And so that just like really encouraged me. So anyway, I know it's a long story time, but that is kind of like how everything went. And you guys are gonna see like how the day evolved, but that huge chunk of time is when they gave me the epidural, and then I was changing positions. I was just trying to dilate. Then the uncontrollable shaking stuff happened, and then it was like, you're pushing. It was so fast. So that's everything that happened there. I'm gonna go back to the vlog, and as I mentioned, guys, I'm gonna try and capture as much as I can. I just really haven't felt like myself or the energy. Obviously, like it's been 9 straight days of like nonstop, like taking care of another human being, and your brain is processing your labor, your brain is processing you have a new baby to take care of. It's just like feeding, pumping, breastfeeding, trying to do all this, like sleeping 3 hours a night right now. Like it's just fucking insane. So yes, today was the first day that I had like some time. He's napping right now, and I was like, let me just sit down and get this like vlog out because I need to talk to you about what happened. But yeah, I am gonna be, I think I want to do like daily vlogs or like as many as I can of this postpartum journey, because I've found other creators who are doing that on TikTok and other new moms, and it has literally been getting me through this phase because there's just, it's hard to describe. It's just so many emotions and feelings, and it's so relatable to find other women like going through the same thing at the same time. So I just really want to make that content for other new moms who are also on their postpartum journey right now. So yeah, if you guys aren't following me on TikTok and Instagram, I'm gonna post all of those like mini vlogs there too. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to the vlog. Enjoy the rest of this. I hope you guys liked this little like labor story and everything. Yeah, and enjoy the rest of the vlog. Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to the day after vlog, day after birth vlog. Honestly, so much shit happened last night. It was such like a roller coaster. I obviously was not gonna film any of it. But baby is here, he is healthy. We are so excited. He was born at 12:40 a.m., 5 pounds, 11 ounces, 18.5 inches. This is mom and dad. First vlog. Doing good now. It's like so surreal. It was like the most surreal out-of-body experience I've ever had in my life, but I'm healthy, baby's healthy. That is all that matters. So now we are in the recovery room, just had some breakfast, some coffee. Baby went over to the nursery to get some things taken care of, and yeah, we just have my parents coming to visit today and some family, and are just, you know, taking care of ourselves, resting, doing all the things that we need to do today. So I think that's where I'm gonna wrap up the vlog. Maybe I'll show a little bit of baby meeting family later, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was such a special thing to share with you guys and look back on, and I'm just so excited that Hayden is finally here. We can finally say his name out loud. Hayden James Hall. Such a cutie. He's such a little peanut. I'm obsessed with him already. He's like the most beautiful thing in the entire world. So yeah, so excited about everything. I will be sharing more of the journey with him, but it's just very exciting, and we're gonna go be new parents and figure out what the hell we're doing. All right, bye. Fall into you.